Yeah, thank you very much. Warm welcome for everyone here. Uh, we are in a panel that startups are we, and I tell you why and why we did it. You can see the decade of our job for strengthening and first building the startup ecosystem in Poland. Uh, there is always a beginning. We started our journey in the year 2006. Actually, I am responsible for building the startup ecosystem since the year 2009. And here you can see some outputs and what I did it with my team. So in 2006, we made the first pilot program in Poland to check is it possible to make the first and capitalize the first VCs or seed funds thanks the money that are coming from the European Union. And finally, right now we know that we could do this. And here you can see the results that we have 70 seed funds and we invest into them 225 million of euros. What are the results of them? You can see the thousands of the startups, and the question is, okay, how they invest the seed funds and what kind of branches they invest. We can see that our seed funds that are existing in Poland, they mostly invest into the ICT, telecommunication and the media. Very few of them invest in a life science, industry or environment. In the year 2013, we did a new pilot program. It was based on depth, because we tried to check, is it possible that the startups will be interested in a debt, not only with the equity. So 2013, the pilot program that PARP set up, and the results are right now are promising. Why? Because we gave 58 loans with the amount of the money 25 million of euros. Some of them probably are not well known for you. For example, today during the opening ceremony, maybe you could see and talk with the Rosław Tadajewski with the company the Ort. It's a famous the startups that were financed thanks this pilot program. And what's more important that in a loan fund there should be also the involvement of private investor, not only the public money but also the private money. And the private money could come or from business angel or from venture capital. We could also remember that very important for us was also the supporting the e-commerce, and we did it. I think that 14 or 15 call for the proposal for the startups that are operating on e-commerce or e-business, and up to now we finance more than 2,700 of the startups that are based on the beginning of the E. And what's more also the important for us are also the education. Education for me and for my for people with whom I work plays a crucial role in investing. That's why we did it a lot for education. For example, we have some special website for the startups, for the investors. It's a web.gov.pl. And also each year we release lots of publication and also some webinars that could help the newly established companies to survive in the market. Also, thanks the money that we have from Innovative Economy, is one of the programs that PARP is managed, is supporting and strengthening also the existing business angels networks. It's very important because when we compare the investment, how many investment are made by the venture capital or the seed funds, and how many investment are did by the business angels, we know that they invest much more. They did it much more investment, and when we add and the money, how much money they invest into the startups, we have probably the same money as seed funds or venture capitals investing into the companies. So business angel networks are also very important for us, and we want to support them also in the future. I mentioned about the future because we know what we did for the past. We know on what we concentrate right now, but everyone is also interested in, okay, what are our plans for the pub for the future. That's why here you can see the fourth new instruments. Is first of them is startup platforms. This program will be based on our experience in supporting the seed funds. We want to capitalize the seed funds with the amount of the money, almost 200 million euros. The second financial instrument is a business. Business is concentrating on grouping investment of business angels. We want to support the business angels, and we have only 60 million of euros for them. The third instrument is based on our experience in a pilot program that we started in 2013. We know how it works, and we know how to improve this, and that's why in probably beginning 2016 we launched an innovation loan fund with the amount of the money 130 million euros. It's, let's say, the program, it will be operate on a full scale, because we had only for the previous 25 million euros. Right now we have more than 100 million euros. And the fourth instrument is startup platforms. Startup platform is concentrating on existing technology parks, VCs, business angels, and also the big companies that will be ready to support and accelerate the startups. So beginning of 2016 we launched the call for the proposal for the startups that finished the accelerated program that were managed by those entities. It's a short way and short, let's say, information how we did it and what our plans for the future. If you have any questions, so please feel free.
I like PARP because when PARP promises something, it has the habit of doing that. And on the 30th of November, we could read on your website what you intend to do in 2016. There's a column, when. And if you go to program 311312313, do you know what the answer is from PARP as to when? The answer is financial instrument. It's sort of out of this world. Could you please tell us when?
That's true. All the financial instruments that are planning to be launched within the program Future Perspective 2014-2020 are not yet, let's say, there is no information when. What kind of, it will be May or June or late of the year. So our plans are that try to, let's say, to launch those programs as fast as it possible. Right now we are just moderating, and we have some preparation to launch those programs. So I can't tell you that it will be first Q or second Q or third Q. Probably it will be between the second or third Q of 2016.
Going back from 2007, you supported like a lot of programs, going from 8.1 and 8.2 to 3.1 and stuff like that. And what is your plan in the future? Would you still want to support the entrepreneurs by supporting them directly. So I'm subsidizing the businesses or investing in them, or through incubators and startup investors or whatever.
Our plans are that we want to support them directly and also using the financial intermediaries. So, for example, during today my presentation, you could get some information about those 4 programs that I'm responsible. We publish on our website pub.gov.pl the call for the proposal and fully the harmonogram of proposals for 2016. So we have the donation, we have the capital investment and capital instruments. So probably we are at the same level than in 2017, 2007, comparing to 2014, 2020. So we have the loans, we have the grants, whatever you want, probably you will get and find to finance your business. Yeah, as I mentioned, those the started business and started business is let's say Innovation Loan Fund is based on loans. So there is started a business is equity, and startup platform is a donation. Yes. By other intermediaries. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Do we have any more questions? One more, okay.
I could go on for hours. But, last week I took part in a meeting with Anna Kasprzyk, whom you know most probably, Bonna Innowacje 232. I didn't read too many documents, but during the meeting it turned out, I'm not saying Anna Kasprzyk did the mistakes, but generally it was don't want to use rude words, it wasn't done properly. The expectation is there, and I'm talking to you, it's a parable. Somebody in PARP thought that whatever is prepared in Bonna Innowacje should be as close to the market as possible. On the other hand, PARP said, and you're not allowed to spend any zloty to prove that it's close to the market. And he said, oh, sorry, this is just a trial component. I said, no, totally wrong. It's very good that money is spent, which is then checked whether it serves the goal. So therefore my question, sorry for the preamble, will you like to consult the general public on the most important things, or even on the details of program 311, 312, 313, 314? Personally, I think I could be of help, but I think there are thousands of people, at least hundreds, who could help you to do it properly.
Of course, we are open for just good advices, and I think that I started in a PARP just in the previous perspective, let's say some kind of consultancy with the market. The instrument is a Innovation Loan Fund was fully, let's say, from the scratches and from the beginning was where we consult this with the private investors. So we ask venture capitals, we ask the business angel networks, the managers, and they could help us with those pilot programs. Right now, all of the programs that are preparing in a PARP, we published on our website before we launched the call for the proposals. we publish all the documentation and ask the market, tell us and give us a positive or negative feedback. And so if you are interested in those 4 instruments for financial intermediaries, you are welcome.